Except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. And Nicodemus said unto him, how can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time in his mama's womb and be born? And Jesus said, stop playing. He said, you a grown man. What are you doing? What do you mean? You old as you are, what do you mean climbing back up in your mama's womb? That's not what I'm talking about. But what are you talking about? I'm talking about being spiritually awakened. I'm talking about waking up in the spirit so that your spirit now can live in this natural world as though you are already in heaven. We just read in verse 3, he said, except a man is born again, he cannot see it. And now in verse 5, he says you cannot enter. Okay? So you just don't put yourself in heaven. You can't, go to heaven because you want to go to heaven. No, you have to meet the requirements for heaven. And the requirements for heaven is born again. Shout, born again. See, a lot of people in church, they get saved. You can ask people today, are you saved? They say, yeah. You ask them, are you born again? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? You should have, if anything, the most important thing is not being saved. The most important thing is being born again, right? Because being saved, it didn't say being saved, you shall see the kingdom of God. It says being born again, you shall see the kingdom of God. You can't operate in the power that's already on the inside of you because you don't know it's in you. So you got a lot of people that really love God in church. I mean, you got some serious people that really love God with all their heart and all their mind, and they still smoking and they still drinking and they still lying and they still doing all the things that the world is doing, and they sitting in church and they're trying to figure out how come I'm not changing? How come I'm not getting any victory? I thought that when you come to church, things are supposed to happen because the teacher is not teaching about the power that you have on the inside of you. So you're sitting in churches and you're dying because nobody told you that you have, watch it now, you got power in your own hand to heal yourself. Nobody told you had power in your own hand to cast out your own devils. So you're waiting on an experience, and God said, no, I'm trying to get you some information to let you know you have power on the inside of you to accomplish any goals in your life.